Excited to announce my friend Fridith Holloway. She is the Ruby Executive Distributor of It Worth Global, and she's here to share her story today. Yay! Welcome, Fridith.
Thank you. I'm giving myself a round of applause.
How are you?
I'm doing good, really good. I'm really excited to be on. I'm so proud of you and all this awesomeness you're doing.
Thank you very much. I'm
Yay!
excited for you. Congratulations on the promotion. You know, I'm all really late.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Thank you. Thank you. Working on a couple more this month, so
Awesome.
yeah.
Cool. So let's get started. I have a lot of questions for you about
Okay.
your journey. So let's start with tell us about your story and how you started, how and why you decided to start your business.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to keep it as short as possible, but give you
Yeah,
guys the whole gist of it. Okay. So I had been working at a for-profit online university as an academic advisor. And my whole thing with them was I wanted to help people. And I wanted to help people earn a degree, do better with their life, change their life. That was like a big thing for me. And I really believed in that. But then I realized the company that I was working with, though I felt like I was doing a good thing, it was not good for me. Like, it was taking up too much as far as my family was concerned. I wasn't happy, and I didn't feel that I had the forward motion that I wanted in a career. And then my family and I took a vacation to Miami, and we went to Miami. We went to South Beach, and it was my first time ever in South Beach for a week for spring break.
Wow.
And I, like, for the first time in a long time, I experienced what I called life. Like, I woke up and it was just, what do you want to do today? Like, let's go do this or let's go to, there was no schedules, there were no clocks. It was just like, oh my goodness. I woke up, I saw my kids, saw my husband. It was like, what is going on? And I really felt like I experienced life in that week. And I came back to my job, at my cubicle, at my desk, and I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. And It Works kind of came into my life right at that moment. It was just the perfect marriage. I found the company through Facebook. a friend, a friend was posting before and after pictures, and I got in contact with her, and I was like, what is this? What is this all about? She told me. I jumped in like a week later. I jumped into the business and I hit the ground running right away. I was focused on that 2 week notice, and I would tell my coworkers I'd come in every day and I'd say 2 week notice. Like, that's the goal right now. 2 weeks. And I just always said that, and I worked with that vision in mind that I was going to put in my 2 weeks notice and be able to go off on my own. And the biggest thing for me is helping people, helping other people, helping other women especially feel that sense of empowerment of I own my time, I can have a successful career, while also what's really important to me, family, being able to be with my kids, be with my husband, and have that balance that I wasn't finding in corporate America. So in the short, very short version of my story, that's where the whole idea for being a businesswoman came in. It really did take a vacation to Miami to really wake me up to how little I was actually living, and we were just simply surviving, and how stressful that is. And I was like, you know what? I want to live. We've got one life, and I want to live.
Amen.
And yeah, and I feel like that's what I've been doing every single day since that time. Is I'm living and I'm feeling life and I'm experiencing life with the people I love the most, and it's incredible.
That is amazing because I love your story because it speaks to a lot of women, a lot of us in this world, that we can truly experience freedom. And I love the background that you have. that talks about, with always Brandon, baby. All right, I
Yes.
hear
You
you.
see that? You see what I did here? You see what I did here?
Yes,
Yes.
I love it, honey. I love it. Always be Brandon. You have to. And I love your story because it's very heartfelt. And for those of you who don't know, Fridith has gone through so much more, which I'm going to probe her about just a little bit. Because I want you guys to know that it wasn't like she woke up and said, okay, I'm out. That story was fantastic. But once she made that decision, she opened Pandora's box and other things happened. So tell us a little bit more, if you want, about what happened right after you decided to. And let me tell you, before you answer that, I have, my friend Mikey. She told
Yes.
me, you told her the story where you put on your calendar at work 2 weeks and you had that date right there saying, I'm out. I'm
Yes.
literally out on that date, and you packed up your stuff on that date, which was awesome. That's so empowering. But tell
Yes.
us what happened after you decided to quit.
Okay. So, I quit my job and I was like, woo, I'm out of here. And then the sky opened and the rain fell like storming hurricanes, tornadoes. My husband lost his job like a month later. And all the plans that we had was based on me being able to be home, supplementing his income. And then once he got fired, it was like, dun dun dun, all of that is gone. And you have to then regroup and decide, what are you going to do? Are you going to stick to the plan, or are you going to put the plan away again, go back to what you know, right? Go back to what seems easiest, as just go back and get a job and then wait again until everything is perfect. What do you do? And honestly, like I'm very thankful for him, because it wasn't easy to make the decision to say, I'm going to stick to my guns and I'm going to do this. I'm going to run this business. We're going to do it together and we're going to succeed. Um, we had no idea how. We had no idea how it was going to happen, but we knew it had to happen, and it wasn't always easy. So yes, I definitely made that 2 weeks notice. I tell everyone, have a focus, have a date. If you really want out, have a date and work towards that. But then also understand that once you do, the bottom might fall out, and prepare yourself mentally for that fact. Like I prepared myself for the idea that people would not want my product anymore. Right? Suddenly people would stop buying product from me. I prepared for myself for the idea that I would not have enough friends, like I would lose all my friends that were at work. Yeah. I prepared myself mentally for all of that. What I did not prepare myself for was my husband's steady income being lost. That wasn't even anything. I just thought, okay, that's good. But when it happened, it was like, whoa, ouch. What, you know, but when you know that you know that you know, and you know why you are doing something, and that you truly believe in yourself and in what you're doing, there's something that just kicks in, and it's like, you know what, we're gonna fight back and we're gonna do this. And quite frankly, I love my business, so I really didn't want to let it go.
Amen.
I really didn't want to let it go, so yeah, we've stuck it out, and very, very thankful that we did.
Yay, and I love that. Fearlessly living your life, because a lot of us, we're so conditioned to the idea, man, those lips are shiny, I'm sorry. We're really conditioned to the idea that, you go to school, you get an education, you go and live out that life, having a steady job, and nothing's steady, because one day you're dedicating yourself to a company and it falls out, and then you're left alone. Whereas, as you did, took charge of your life, started a business, and it's thriving. You're not anywhere that you don't want to be. You're happy doing it, and that's what we all want to do. So I know that we've been lingering on question number one, but as your story is so fantastic, I just had to. I want to ask you, why do you believe that it's important for women to accept their inner power and create the life that they love?
Okay, I love, love, love that question. A lot of us deny ourselves, and I did that for a long time. For a long time, I knew I possessed skills, right, that I was applying for my job, for my employer, and I knew I could apply those skills for myself and my family. But I denied that part of myself. I put it aside, I brushed it away, and it was detrimental to me. It was detrimental to me because I was working a job, working for a company, and I didn't feel fulfilled. A lot of women that I talk to, that sense of fulfillment is not there, right? With the job that you're doing, you don't have that sense of fulfillment. You don't have that sense of, oh my goodness, that joyful feeling of being able to work and do it with love and joy and hope. And those are all things that I feed off of, and I know other women do too. And it's like, if you're not feeling that in the work that you're doing, once again, you're not living the full life that you could be living. So it's extremely important for women because I feel women, we are the main teachers of the community, of our children, and to be able to pass that on to our children. When our children see us living like that, they want to live that way. When I see my kids, when they're playing dress up and pretend, it's not, oh, I got to go to work. It's, oh, let me call a customer, or let me do this, or let me hang out, and they're dreaming. They're dreaming, and they're dreaming of their dream home. They're dreaming up businesses that they want to have as adults. And I see my 5-year-old daughter really coming into herself. And I know that's from her watching mommy come into herself. So, it's so important to live a life that you feel empowered by, that you feel fulfilled by, that you feel a love for deeply, extremely important. So yes, I love that question, and it's just so extremely important. And I have to say to all the women who will watch this, listen to this, you have never experienced life until you experience life through love. Love for what you do, surrounded by love, and you wake up in love, you go to sleep in love for what you do, for the change that you're bringing to the world and the community you live in. I could go on and on about it, but it's incredible. It's incredible.
And that is so true. And love is what empowers us to get up every morning because we love our life. We love the fact that we're waking up, first of all. We love the fact that we have, whether you have children, a husband, a family, whatever it is. And it breaks my heart to know that we are fully empowered to do whatever we want. And some of us, we wake up and we go to these jobs that we hate. And there's an opportunity to make changes to that. You don't have to be an entrepreneur, but if you want something different, you have to go for it. Entrepreneurship is a mindset, not necessarily what you do. It's a mindset. It's saying, okay, I'm going to go hard for what I want. I'm going to live the life that I want. There are people out there working from home for a corporate company, loving what they do. So it does not matter what you do. It's about experiencing the love. And I love that. And a lot of people don't think entrepreneurship is a mindset. They really think, okay, I'm going to start a business. It's not all about that. It's very important to do that. You want that freedom, but it's really, to me, entrepreneurship equals freedom. If you have that freedom mindset, it's so easy for you to love what you do. Because I know people who thrive on, rising to the top in corporate America. I know people who thrive on having a business that they love.
Right.
And being able to go somewhere and be on their laptop, just like you do, and work from home, work from anywhere in the world and not have to worry about it. And if y'all don't know, my girl is a hustler, okay? She does it very well, and I love how she does. It's all about branding. It's all about, because she's not just doing it for work. She's doing it for herself. She's branding herself. She is the brand. The brand is her. So right. That's what we want to know. Is like when you're empowered to do what you love with your life, you are the brand. Brand yourself. And so with the next question, which I really I want to hear more of this. So what is you mentioned the fact that the moment you quit, the sky fell out. What are some of the challenges that you were able to overcome throughout your journey?
Okay. I like that question. I think, of course, financial obstacles come with any business, any job. There are going to be financial obstacles. What I like to focus on, though, are the personal, inside, the things that you cannot see. The obstacle of doubt and the obstacle of fear. Those two scary little monsters that live in our heads can really stop anyone in their tracks. Regardless of what you're doing, fear and doubt get in the way, and it's so hard to overcome. Those two were the main things that I had to overcome, because when I quit, and then the sky opened and it was raining, and like I say, like it was just ridiculous. The doubt came in. Did I make the right decision? Should I go back to work? Should I go beg for my old job back? Have I hurt my family more than I've helped them? Have I, did I do something to make this happen? And that's what I tend to do. And I feel a lot of women tend to do that. We put the blame and responsibility on ourselves. What did I do for this to happen? And that doubt, then you start doubting yourself, and then you start doubting every decision that you make. Every decision that you make now is branded with that doubt that you're carrying around mentally. And that is so paralyzing. And then the doubt is there, and then the fear comes in, because you're doubting yourself, and then now you're like, you know what, no, I gotta work. I have to do this. But then the fear comes in. But what if I do and everything, it doesn't work out? What if I work really hard? What if I tell everyone my goals and I don't make it? And then the fear sets in, and then all of a sudden now you're completely paralyzed and nothing happens. And if I sat here and said that I did not have to battle with fear and doubt, I'd be lying. I did. It was a mental battle. It was true. It's something that I felt every day, and I had to overcome it every day. Prayer, huge, okay? Prayer, meditation, and working and moving forward and taking one step at a time, moving forward and showing myself that the doubt and the fear is senseless. It truly is, and it's not founded or grounded in anything. And that's how you overcome it, by just doing, by continuing to go and move forward, and not looking for, how would I say it, not looking for things to justify your fear and your doubt. Okay, because sometimes when you doubt yourself and then you approach, let's say for me in my business, I approach a client, a potential client, and they tell me, no, thank you. Now I can take that no, thank you, and it feeds the doubt that I'm already feeling in me, right? And it fuels that doubt, like, see, nobody wants this. nobody wants to buy this. Nobody wants this. And then the fear comes in. Oh my goodness, what have I done? This is terrible. This is never going to work. And then right then and there, it's so easy to just walk away and quit. If I had done that for every time someone told me no, I wouldn't be here today. I would have quit a long, long, long time ago. But moving forward and really, really focusing on your why and loving what you do really helped me to overcome. And those were the two biggest things, because once those are eradicated, then the world just opens up in a way that you wouldn't expect. So yeah, fear, I have to say, fear and doubt were the two biggest obstacles that even today, it creeps up every now and again. You want to talk to someone that you're not sure, where they stand, what they're going to say. Of course, the fear and doubt, we're human. But I've learned to brush it off and to move forward and know, always keep my why I'm doing this at the forefront. And then, if why are my kids, I can't look at my kids and be like, well, mommy was terrified, so mommy just kind of sat here and didn't do anything, right? So holding yourself accountable, and yeah, those were the two biggest things that I had to overcome.
And that's awesome that you're very open and honest about it, because some people have a polished answer, and that is true, because everyone experiences fear. No, fear is not going to go away. I'm glad that you mentioned that it still happens from time to time, and you have to remind yourself, hey, I can do this. I've been doing this. This is something I really want to do, and this is my why. And that's very important for people to know, is that your why is what fuels you. Besides love, then there's why. There's so many pieces to success, so many pieces to that ingredient that makes the soup of life, that people think it's one key thing that makes you successful. It really isn't. It's about, knowing your why, having that vision like you mentioned before, and also saying being your own champion. And that's why I wanted to start this Empower One Woman, is that we need to learn how to champion ourselves, because as women we're so emotional, and I'm not saying that just because we're women, because we are.
Right.
And that you should love that part of yourself.
Right.
And also being emotional, and then you have fear, like, wait, no, hold on, I can't do anything, I don't want to do it. I'm not saying women are in a corner or anything. We're all empowered. We're strong because we birthed the babies. So we're fully empowered, but I want women to know that they can do whatever they want. And I love network marketing. I love business, period. But I love the fact, and you can start whatever you want, but I love network marketing because it helps you, and as it helps you build a brand and feel confident about it. So if you fall in love with a product and you feel like you should sell it, I say try it. Why not? Because like you did, it gives you like the freedom. Because I'm sure that when you started, you felt like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. And then the support came in, and then the love came in from others. And I love that in the background that says friendship, fun, and freedom, I think is what it said.
Yes, that's exactly what it says.
Because, you're building a team, you're building partnerships, you're meeting people, and it helps you because you have that person to talk to, say, okay, today I got like 100 no's, but I got one yes. And you celebrate. I love that. So definitely talking about the fear and opening about that is very great, and I appreciate you doing that. So let's go on to our final question. I know that it's so sad. I don't want to end this interview. You're awesome. Everybody's awesome. But what are some of the upcoming projects that you have coming up? Please share with us whatever you have.
Okay. Well, this summer is going to be really, really busy for myself and my team. And I just want to point out, as you said, friendships, fun, and freedom, that's like our big thing with It Works. And I have to say, my team is more than just my team, right? Because people hear network marketing and you think, oh, I'm just going to bring a whole bunch of people in and then forget about it. My team really is like family to me. When I say welcome to my It Works family, I mean that. Like, if you look at my pictures, anywhere I can be with my team, I'm there, right? If we're hanging out, they're doing something, I'm there. If they're launching their party, I'm there. I'm running stuff for my team. Like, I love, love, love what I do. So this summer, starting June 6th and 7th, I think it is, yes, 6th and 7th, our team is going to be at the Tampa Bay Swim Week. We're going to be, we're going to be there. It's going to be fun. And then we're just having events left and right. Like every time you turn around, our team is going to be having an event because we're just taking Tampa by storm. We are just going to let everyone know we are here. Hear us roar. We're women. Just totally excited about it. The business is growing. I love what I know I keep saying love, but it's just hard to describe it any other way. I do extremely love what I do. So our goal right now is to run events, let people know what we're doing, and then of course my biggest focus for this summer is to help the ladies, men as well, couples on my team earn the goals that they're working for. So that is my biggest focus. And then also we are moving towards, I love this Google Hangout idea because we do online events every week that I run every single week. And so I'm thinking we're going to start doing some Google Hangouts. This is really, really fun. I like this a lot, where we can be, face to face. So just a lot on the books, just booking events, and just getting the word out about our business and about our products, and just living boldly and letting people know we are here, we are proud, we love our products. Get that rap.
Exactly. It has to be fierce, fun, and fabulous. Amen.
Right. So thank you so much. This was so much fun. This is awesome. I love this campaign. I've watched everyone so far, and all the women have had so many great things, and I've learned so much, from the other ladies that have been on before me. it's just incredible, really. Women together working towards common goals is so powerful, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It
Oh my
really
gosh.
is.
Yes, and it just feels so good to see so many women in business. Like, it's ridiculous. It's simply awesome and awe-inspiring, and I'm very, very thankful to be a part of it all. So I'm feeling really blessed. Thank you so much. It was so much fun.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for participating. I really loved your story, and I knew that I'm like, I have to have you on. I have to have you share this.
Aw.
Because I want women to know that business is so big. There's so many things we can do. That nothing can stop you. And a fabulous mom, can do it. All the women that I've spoken to so far are all fabulous women, fabulous moms, and they're doing it, and it's like they're living their life. Living bold, fearlessly living, and it's like it's not about saying, "Oh, I eradicated fear 24/7." It's going to creep up with saying, "You know what? My kids, my life, my why is very important to me, and I will not back down." I love it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Round of applause.
Yes.
And it's okay to be silly when
Yes,
you're
it
playing for
is.
yourself. I don't have a serious bone in my body. Fun is definitely, like, for me, I just love being crazy, and I get to be me, and I love it. I get to be that free bird that felt caged. And like you said, there are plenty of people who do well in corporate America, and they love it, and they make it work for them. I was not one of those people. I was like, I gotta do my own thing, and I felt like a caged bird for a long time, and now this bird is flapping her wings, and but and it really comes down to living a life that makes you feel fulfilled and makes you feel like every day you're just filled with love. Like, at the end of the day, every day for me, I look at what I've done, I'm like, gosh, awesome, right? I just feel that, yeah, this was great. I can't wait to do it again tomorrow type of feeling. And that goes for days where I get a million no's, where everybody tells me no. But it's okay, because I'm like, woohoo, tomorrow. I look forward to it, and really just live a life where you feel that passion and love and that fulfillment, and your life will be totally, totally different.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That was so powerful, and I love that you shared those final words. I want to thank Fridith so much for joining us this evening. This, of course, will be shared, and tune in tomorrow for our next guest. And thank you so much, and I will post your link to your Facebook page, because I want everybody to know where they can find you on
Yay.
Google Plus as well in the events page. Thank you so much, Fridith.
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night, everybody.